Welcome back to A Yelp in the Dark. Today we're going to take some of those children's wood blocks and make bookshelves out of them.
Worst IKEA project ever.
I start by basing all sides in brown. Although this is a mistake and I go back later and use golden brown. So if you're watching this, I recommend you use golden brown right now, not regular brown. On the front of the block where we're going to see the books, I paint that side in burnt umber. And here I am painting in the frame. Now I'm using brown, but this is another one of those spots where you should be using golden brown. I don't need to measure, I just eyeball a halfway point and then half of that. I load up my palette with bright blue, bright red, lime green, golden brown, and yellow. These are the colors I'm going to use to paint the spines of the books. Remember to keep them varied. At one point I realized the brown was just too dark and I decided to change it to golden brown. So I just painted over the brown areas. Now some people may look at my crafts and say, hey, channel such and such does it way better. And that might be true. There are about 40 different channels on YouTube that will teach you to make trees. There's about 3 different techniques. I found a 4th. It's not better, but it is interesting and it's different, and that's why we're here. I painted the bottom shelf on one of them to make a cabinet, because variety. And using some brown, I draw in the cabinet doors. And that brushwork was a bit of a mess, so I'm going back in with some golden brown to tighten up those lines. You can buy all types of wood shapes. These squares came out of a variety pack, and I will base them with golden brown. Using some burnt umber, I paint in some plank lines. I also give it a little border, just like our interior tiles. I go ahead and tighten up the lines again with more golden brown. Then I glue the bookshelves to their new bases. I give everything a coating of gloss Mod Podge, wait for it to dry, matte Mod Podge. And that's our bookcases. Easy, fairly cheap, made out of a toy that I used to play with when I was a wee baby. Thanks for joining me for today's project, and if you'd like to support this channel, there's a link to Patreon below. There you'll find announcements of my latest projects, and get some sneak peeks. Also, join us on the Tabletop Crafters Guild on Facebook, so I can see what you're making.